So does a hack and slash RPG strategy game where you play as a necromancer sound fun? Well, you can certainly bet your cup of tea that it does. Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm Tangociss and today we're checking out Undead Horde. Now if you're new to my reviews, I do what I like to call the Mr. B format, where we look at the positives, the negatives and the neutral areas, finishing off with my final thoughts on the game. Now with all that said, let's go on ahead and start the review. Right, so the first positive here is obviously the gameplay approach. Since you have your own undead army with you, you have quite a number of approaches to do the things. Do you actually want to focus on destroying the camps while you let your horde do the work? Or do you want to bring down the enemies with your horde and then focus on the actual camps afterwards? Yeah, you can choose all of these different options with the freedom of decision. So there you go. Next positive here is your army variety. Throughout the game, right, you have different enemies to encounter, from your general swordsmen and archers to even giant scorpions and bears. So do you want to storm a camp of bears while your archers support you from a distance? Or do you want to have just giant scorpions raid your camps? Whatever tickles your pickles, my friends. Whatever tickles your pickle. I like the giant scorpions myself, see. Now another positive here is your actual base. After starting the game, you see, and getting through the first area, you unlock your base, which is the Crypt of the Necromancer it's called, where you can summon your army from your statues if you've killed enough of them, as well as access your different shops to buy new accessories and weaponry from skeleton merchants that you can rescue as you progress through the game. Now aside from that, I thought that having an actual crypt as your base was a cool addition, rather than some generic town with a silly name that you'd probably forget in about 10 minutes or something. Now looking at the negatives, the first negative I want to talk about is the early game difficulty. Now of course I know, since we more or less just started the game, so obviously getting used to controls and mechanics plays a part in it, but I felt that the undead army, or at least in the early game, kinda got wiped out a bit too quickly. Now thankfully, as I said, you do have the summon statues in your base to make up for it, and once you get the giant scorpions unlocked, the poison damage I felt was a big help. Once you get the early game nailed down, I think it becomes less of an issue, the difficulty. Now the only other big negative is the crashing at times. I don't know if it's just my PS4 or if it's a bug in the game, but every so often on transitioning to areas the game would just crash. I think it's only happened to me twice or so, and knowing me, I probably just did something silly to cause it, but if anyone else is having that issue, it just happens early game I think on the first couple of areas. I don't know about late game, but for me it's mostly just happened on early game. And now for neutral areas, at least if there was any neutral areas to include. Honestly, the positives and negatives are all I can think of for this here game, which of course just brings us down to our final thoughts. Now if you ask me, right, the developers, they did an excellent job on the game, and I myself am quite enjoying it. Although if they maybe made the army, right, take just a few more hits, then I'm sure everything would be good. And aside from that, if you enjoy a good hack and slash and strategy RPG, and you don't mind the tricky early game, then I'm sure that you'll more than likely enjoy Undead Horde. And with that all said, cheers everyone for watching, and I'll see all you nice people next time.